Hello and welcome to the Cowboy for Game Yugioh podcast. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Bragg from Yugioh.
Hey.
And Ben from Nolan TCG.
Me sunburnt.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's showing up on camera.
Face, yes.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a time where we have to start doing makeup. They're
Yeah.
all professional.
Yeah. We are now hiring a makeup person for the future.
Yes.
Applications below.
With all the money from our Patreon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Currently the pay rate starts at an illegal number, 0.
Where you pay us.
Yes,
For the privilege.
For
For,
the-
for exposure.
for the privilege.
I tell you, I'm terrible with eye makeup.
Yes.
I'm a sook.
We're taking applications for a makeup person, possibly an audio-visual person,
Oh, yeah.
a Belgian bar owner.
Yeah. Hey!
I told you I'd get it in.
I'm going to leave that alone. How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh? Bragg.
Yeah, good. Oh, those playmates look shit. Sorry, we've got Orlando.
Regional,
Yeah,
'cause
Orlando
the
is on in the
stream's on.
background.
Oh, it's the 10 year. Our orange deck box is back. Yes!
Oh, yeah, you and your orange.
I want it.
You'll walk around to whoever tops Penrith and be like, bye,
Gib.
here's money.
Gib.
Money.
Yeah. Ooh, that'll be. I'm actually looking forward to that. Yeah, so we're starting to ramp up. Got some of Blue Eyes together. I mean, I've got it together with the OCG cards.
1 month to YCS.
1 month to YCS.
Wow. That's really crept up on us, hasn't it?
Yeah. Now you say it like that. I skipped a Disney Lorcana tournament to really do nothing this weekend. So
To visualize Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
Honestly, better.
yeah, that Let It Go card would have been nice, but the other two that have grinded way more missed out. It wasn't as free as I was thinking. So there you go. If you want free, still stay with Pokemon.
You just gotta let it go.
And what's not free is bloody Master Duel. It's such a punish. Look, we've been over this. Maxi, probably should go.
Yep. Not that it's like hugely better with the Molchamis,
Oh,
because you still get them dropped,
well,
but like it's worse when like your opponent goes full
Well,
Fire
not
King
fi-
Snake Eye combo, and then in your draw phase drops Maxi. So it's like cool. So
Yeah.
even if I could break your board, which spoilers can't.
I don't know how the OCG is dealing. Like, having both around is stupid. One or the other. One or the other. Yeah, so that's still Chimera in there. I play it like dog shit at times. Because I try a Link version. I don't think I've ever gone over it. I probably will try and make a profile of it before. I went to make a Chimera deck last week and then realised that without Fiend Smith, it really isn't worth trying. But there's a few combos that I think people should really do with Chimera that uses Link monsters, because their stuff in graveyard to special summon back is super powerful that they just don't use. Like, leaving a Chimera up on board and passing is just kind of shit when you can, keep going. But,
Do more things.
I know, it's almost like there's only Fusion fanboys that play the deck at the moment and not, players of the game. No offense.
Yeah, none taken. I also don't know what Chimera does.
Illusions scare him. He looks at the cards and the cards go, woo! He's like, ah!
I play Metaphys.
He hates Dual Leaf.
They're not illusions.
They were what inspired illusions in my mind, because they're there and then they go.
Good song. How about your week?
Okay. My week in Yu-Gi-Oh! This week I learned what a draw is. I had all draws.
Oh,
Wow, the
really?
entire Tuesday you only had draws.
No, I lost one round and then had all draws after that. Before that.
All draws.
All draws. So yeah, I'm gonna put Cowboy in my extra deck. I just feel like it's coming up to ICS. Surely there's gonna be games that go to a draw.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to play Cowboy. What I'm gonna cut from my extra deck, don't quite know. Because I had changed my extra deck slightly, only for that to then also punish me. Yeah. So gonna have to put in Cowboy. What I'm gonna take out, I don't know. Gonna have to really sit down in my extra deck and be like, what do I need and what do I not need? At the moment, everything is a need, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Yeah,
16 cards win.
16 cards when. Give you the burn card slot. You can play a 16th card, but it has to involve burn.
God, that'd be awful.
And
Especially because most decks would just have to play the Link 4 Dragon thing. Like,
Yeah.
that would be their only option.
yeah, but it'll come up. Just like Cowboy would have come up. So, yeah. Need to fix that. Still haven't fixed my extra deck on my side deck. That's still the same side deck that I had that I needed to change 2 weeks ago. Should really fix that before YCS. Gonna have to really look at that.
Maybe next locals.
Yeah, that's 2 days from now. I don't have time. No, I have time. I'll figure it out. I'll get it done. Jake, how was your week?
My week was okay. I made very minor updates to my Malice list. My side deck is also a bit trash at the moment. Yeah, being that Malice is so prevalent and like a lot of the talk is about Malice at the moment, there's a lot of sides for Malice, and because of that, it makes it real hard. Also, I have paid so much money to get multi armies, and not once have I seen them.
I see them a lot going second. But now I also see them a lot when I use them as a small world bridge.
Yeah, I don't have the benefit of being able to do that. Well, not to my immediate knowledge anyway. I could be bothered working out if there's a target for it / space for it in the deck. But I just never see them.
Yeah.
Going first or second.
Yeah.
I have them. They're in there. I see them when I'm searching, but they're never in my hand. Makes it real annoying to the point where I just don't have to worry about whether I see them or not and get frustrated and just play some other hand trap. It's so annoying. But yeah, I think I did okay on Tuesday, and then today, 1-1 lost to. The 2 losses were to Mitsurugi Ryziel, which is sort of an up-and-coming deck, which I'm sure we'll get into in a minute, and Labyrinth, which is
Up-and-coming deck. Which we won't get.
Anti-meta deck of pretty much any format that you want it to be.
Master Duel included. It's just...
They're so aggressive on Master Duel too. Like, they'll go for the 2 hand rips before you've even started your turn, if they can. It's so annoying. It's the worst.
There's always an imperm.
I mean, yeah.
Always. I wish I could draw imperm.
And then, yeah, haven't played a lot of Master Duel over the course of the month, I don't think. Like, I did a bit with the Theme Chronicle. But other than that, yeah, just like play
what's the mate?
intermittently. My mate currently.
No, what's the mate for the season? I don't remember. I've got the ticket.
It's not Bonfire, it's... Oh, the Snowman Eater.
Oh, yeah, I probably should finish it, because, yeah, that's what I was playing for last night, because I'm like, oh, I'm a little bit behind. And the motivation's just not there, because, yeah, there's just so many shit matchups.
How many mates are you behind, Ben?
Well, I don't have the Snorsy. I also don't know what was before that, or before that, or before that. So, yeah. I don't know. I haven't bought the pass in
How'd
a
you
year.
fall off?
I
You had
got
an
bored.
FTK, you were having a great time, ending people's lives before they'd even begun.
I realized that I don't want to spend 20 minutes playing one game on my phone. So once I lost the ability to FTK people, I was like, this takes too long. This all of a sudden isn't a phone game to me. This is now a proper game, and I just don't have time for that in my life.
When you got Duel Links. Or Pocket.
Duel Links, not Pocket. I play Rush Duel. Play Rush. I'm starting my fusion monster. Have my opponent scoop immediately.
God, if we get... I just want Duel Links, but I can craft Rush cards.
Oh, that'd be so
They
good.
won't ever do that though. Like,
That's why I want a Master Duel
Duel
version
Links,
where
yeah.
you can...
Like, Duel Links is surviving purely on the fact that people apparently are spending time / money in the game.
I think-
if people had given up on that game like they gave up on Speed Duel in real life, they would have changed the structure of that immediately.
I think
thought you
skill
were talking about 4 direction.
Well, skills and the card pool, I think, also has an appeal to people. Like, I think it should continue on, but also I just want a Master Duel version where I can do my thing.
Yeah.
No, you pay.
Cross Duel, that
You
was-
pay to do your thing.
And
Even then, you pay for a gamble of being able to do your thing.
yeah, but like I put money into mobile games. Don't trust me, I do.
Oh, my Rush Duel deck's finished, by the way, if you want to play Rush Duel. My Rush Duel deck's done.
My IRL.
Yep.
Well, my one's in Japan at the moment. Well, my other one. This one I'll completely play. I've got the sleeves for it. Just got to remember the cards, which I remember most of them now.
Yeah, I eventually remembered my ones and was like, oh yeah, cool. We're built now. Ta-da.
And then finally, actually, no, I won't mention this because it comes up later. So
It comes up later.
it does.
Ooh, tease.
Yes. So, beginning with some news. Master Duel had a small update during the week. So we get a new mate that we can purchase in Jinzo. Hebe tall.
Yeah.
I can purchase Gizno.
You
Yeah.
can purchase the Gizno. You can't get the Snoozy, but you can get the Gizno.
I'm gonna buy that Gizno.
We also get an updated pack, which is what's it called? The Sacred Imperial Tomb. Basically, it gives us a Horus pack, and they've put in some Ogdodics / reptile things.
I was gonna say, for a second there, I thought you were gonna say they revealed the Anubis shit in here.
Oh, imagine!
I was like,
TCG exclusive? No. Master
I
Duel.
was thinking it might even be the Yugioh things as well.
No. But seeing as though that pretty much concludes the news, we will mention that now.
that concludes the news.
What do you mean? We're still
No, there's a couple other things, but
we've got
segue.
2 other news.
segue into a bit of a sneak peek that we got. It was the mat, I think, was it? Yeah, it was the pre-release mat or the whatever mat
Oh,
for the new Maze of. I can't
I
remember
think
what
that was
this
just a
is maze of.
promo image.
No, it was a mat.
Oh, that was the map? I thought it was just a promo
Unless
image.
it was a rectangle promo image, which looks like a map.
I thought it was
Yeah,
meant to
it'd
be
be-
like the banner for their fucking Twitter profile or something.
The way it was all laid out was very much mat format.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
But anyway, on that, we got our first look at the Odeon archetype. No effects are known as yet, but we do have a big fuck off Anubis looking thing.
Yeah.
So difficult to say whether it's because it's an Egyptian or because potentially it's an illusion, but it does have a Millennium Eye on its chest.
Yep.
So could be either. But we do know, obviously, the gimmick of it will be traps that come out as monsters and the fake Ra. Part of me hopes that the fake Ra is purposely bad. Like, it'll kill you. Like, if you don't kill your opponent, it kills you. That's kind of what I hope.
What if-
It won't
Please, Ra,
Imagine-
kill me.
If they'll make it so if it like kills you, there's gotta be fucking cheesy FTKs where you can give it to your opponent to be like, get rid of it or you die.
Won't it be divine though? I hope it's divine.
be. Surely it is.
I mean, but if it's fake, it might not be.
True. What would it be instead?
Or just print Ra, but good.
Could be a
Make it super fake. Like, not even anywhere, like, it wouldn't be a beast. It wouldn't be like a winged beast. It
No,
would just be like an aqua.
it'd
those
be
up
a wind wing beast like all the other Egyptian god cards. Like Mulchami for Warlos.
Hey, look
Which
at him
is-
go.
Currently,
So is that segue or shoehorn?
look, we have
I'm getting the news in.
our Mulchami market watch for this week. For Warlos is down to $150 Australian.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
think that's a postage price cheaper than it was last week.
Yeah, roundabout.
However, importantly, the QCRs are also down in price. The lowest QCR is now at $550.
Still so expensive. What? Ugh, God,
I mean,
obscene amount of money.
That was your
but-
update for the fake god.
I'm not telling me, like, in theory, has a longevity to it. I think 500 for
They
the
can't-
only copy, the only high rarity version, which,
They can't reprint it.
yeah. So, I mean,
mean-
a collector's version might look cute. Oh.
They could.
They said they can't.
Yeah, they
We won't ever reprint QCRs.
So we have the reverse of Magia as well, which Magia has to be in Stampede, by the way.
You reckon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
What else have they got? We've been over this.
Mulchami.
It's because something else was missing from something else.
Armies, Fiendsmiths, Horuses.
Yeah, we've got 80 cards plus
Horus
the
Eye.
pool.
No.
They called Horus.
Oh yeah, the Horuses. Yeah, true. Sorry, Horus.
Yeah.
Don't encourage him.
Were we still on?
Do
Maze
not
of-
encourage him.
What is it called? Mask of Memory? What is that with Anubis on it? I gave him a transition. name.
Maze of Memory?
No, Maze of Memory is the old one.
It's not,
Well, it's a
Maze
Maze
of
of.
Millennia is the old one?
It's Maze of Memory. Oh, so it's a Maze set, not a memory set.
No.
My bad.
Maze of Millennium? Was that the last one?
Says, oh God, I can't remember.
Maze of Memories, Maze of...
The only good one was the one with Barone in it, and I can't even remember what that one was.
Maze of Memory.
Did it have a wait? Yeah, was it a Barone reprint? In
That was
one?
Maze of Memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Maze of Memory, Maze of Millennia was the last one. Is this Maze of
Maze
Mystery?
of the Master.
Maze of the Master?
Dun 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 dun.
Da-da, da-da, da-da. We're too close.
No one make the little yak things, otherwise we'll get
No,
copyright.
no.
So,
brag.
I mean, they stole a riff from Bowie for that, so... Yeah, I'm calling you out, Lars.
You thieving bitch. For the TCG, we now have the full deck list for the Blue Eye structure deck.
Yes.
Much of the same. The only trade-off was that we got Master with the Eyes of Blue instead of the Maxi.
Yeah, my prediction was wrong. Sorry, no Melchami in this.
Yeah, no, we were never getting more Charmy in this.
Look.
We could have got Mulchami in this.
He's got a month later.
Yeah.
A month and a bit later.
So I can't remember exactly what the structure was with the QCR potential bonus with this one.
One of the three. You
Yeah,
get it.
they've
There's
got-
an extra pack
yeah,
with one of the three inside of it.
Just like
Okay,
those little...
so it is really similar to the way the OCG do it.
No.
OCG is a pack of 5.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
you're
of
right.
your-
I'm completely wrong. Sorry.
No, well, yeah, it's a whole sealed pack with its own individual art and
Yeah.
rarity bumps of... You can even get 2 not QCRs, but 2 Pretty Secrets in a pack.
Yeah.
It's so much better.
Okay. Well, I don't think ours is bad. Like, it's the first time we've been introduced
it's
to
fine.
this type of structure decking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also seems an immense number of extra deck cards, like 10
fine
extra
with
deck
this.
cards. Even the red dragon didn't have this many extra deck cards, and it's an archetype that depends entirely on its extra deck.
The person that streamed, who uploaded the the YouTube video of it, is also killed me so hard. Like, not even knowing Mausoleum and stuff. They know who they are. I'm pretty sure you've ranted against them before in the pod. But don't even want to acknowledge their existence. But just putting it out there, they suck.
Ben doesn't even know who he's meant to abuse here.
Yep. I didn't watch the video.
Yeah, we only saw the screen caps of every moment that was out of focus. He uploads shit videos, but
Oh, is this that guy that has like 1,000 subs that Konami for some reason sends product to?
something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bragg really trying hard not to give him any limelight.
Yeah, so all the hand traps in it, that little bonus pack, shaping up to be pretty good.
I'm pretty sure it's still the standard RRP, right? Like the $20 for Australia? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you'd
let's
be
say
hoping
20.
to get a 15.
I pre-ordered 3. I think I paid $60. I'm happy with
I haven't
this.
pre-ordered, I'm just going to find them on the day. Because I've
Wing it.
never had a problem getting structure decks on the day.
Yeah, it hasn't been
But
an issue, but if
Also,
there was
there's
gonna
never
be
been
any,
a structure deck that's
This good.
if there's any
It
that
has
you
blue
would,
eyes on it.
I'm just thinking, though, that the people that buy them out, the rest of the stuff will be easy to get. It's just purely people chasing the QCRs, which is neither here nor
Yeah.
there.
There'll also
Potentially.
be the opposite thing of like, you can just sit on them because they will just go up in value.
Yeah. Oh, hopefully, I mean, this should take whatever the printing run they were spending on the previous Blue Eye structure deck that they just keep sending out to Kmart or whatever.
Yeah.
Hopefully this turns
Change
into
it
this
to
one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Like, if you did need some of the old Blue Eyes card, you could just go to
They reprint
Big
Saga
W
of Blue
and
Eyes.
get the Saga of Blue Eyes, because I've definitely
Constantly.
seen that.
They reprint it every year.
So
We're hoping that Realm of Light would replace it, and then no one really bought Realm of Light.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, Realm of Light was delayed for Australia.
Wonder why.
Because I remember
Ships.
like going to Oshi's and like they had them at Oshi's, and I was like, "Oh, this is out," and they were like, "Yeah, it's been out for like a month now. We just didn't get them here." I've started to see them here now, but like it took a while. It was weird.
We had a bit of a hint of some news coming up from V-Jump. So this month's chapter was the conclusion from the OCG stories of the Magistus arc, and the third story for the next one will be the Magistus War. Seems to be teasing that the next iteration will be more involved with the Witchcrafters and the Invoked.
Yep.
Yeah,
They
so
can finally
anticipate
read
some
it.
more support for that coming out, I guess.
Mecha is going to
What am I reading?
The Invoked manga.
I mean, it's kind of been hinted at already.
What, that you're gonna read it?
Alistair learn magic. Alistair do too much with magic. Alistair transform into ugly thing. Alistair get imprisoned.
Okay.
That's the gist of it.
Spoiler.
And then my invocation got tacoed.
Yeah.
Not if you got the ulti.
Yeah, I sold my ultis.
I sold my ultis and then bought them again.
Yeah, I sold mine. Was like, nope.
In fairness, the time frame was correct for me to do so because pointy cards made Invoke go bad.
Yeah.
So
Me
sell
buy.
ulti.
Ah, Sell ulti.
Pointy cards no longer make deck bad. Buy ulti again. And then Shadowing Invoke came out, and then I was like, I'm in the money.
Yay!
I still never played that deck.
You mean my field spell locks my opponent? Yes, that's how that should be ruled.
Oh yeah.
For two specific days in North America only.
Yeah.
We're in a mirror match, and you went second. Oh,
you
lose.
Was the barrel errata during this week?
Last week.
Okay, so you covered on last week's episode.
We did.
Yeah.
We did, in fact, say how it effectively halved in value.
Anyway, I think it was always going to anyway. It still does the job.
It would have had a more natural progression down, whereas it was more like day after announcement, just go.
Yeah, I mean with the old text as well is very much. Do we start running in this in everything else because it kind of is just
It's just a
generic.
free value engine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I'm not sure if we would, but that was a option worth weighing up. But I'm happy it's not the case.
Do you always want a card to discard? Yes. Here it is.
We have the card for you.
Sinus the Serpent. Except both turns.
And then, as I'm sure many of you are aware, that's probably already finished by now, but we have the YCS Orlando happening at the moment.
I can't believe that deck 4 won.
What is it in The Simpsons that they actually say? I
Yeah.
want to say Denver Broncos, but I'm sure that's not
it
it.
actually changed.
Oh, the Atlanta
Like, for
Falcons.
us, it was always the Atlanta Falcons, but apparently over there it would change.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
But we have the top 20 decks from the top 9 tables. No, top 20 tables after 9 rounds. Sorry. I read the numbers and not the words. It's not particularly helpful with
Partial
English.
nudity.
What?
Partial. Oh.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Retro games.
So
Yeah.
does that mean in the games it's not censored?
Yeah, the art's uncensored.
That seems crazy.
Yeah.
So they've put an
They're-
advertisement
they're
up
like-
for the early days collection.
They're polygons. They're not even really polygons.
How old are those pixels?
Real old.
Oh, we're gonna have to get to that, by the way. Oh, that blue wasn't sick.
Have you
King
ordered?
of-
Have you ordered your copies of this from JB by the way?
No.
I'd probably recommend ordering it if you want it because it is only pre-orderable at JB now. Everywhere else seemingly has taken it away from being able to be ordered.
Because I kind of want those Harpies promos just.
I want
yeah,
the
I
Harpies
forgot
promo.
about
I
those.
want to
Yeah,
play
yeah,
the
yeah.
Harpies promo for YCS.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, back to the news. So top 20 tables after the 9th round, we have the breakdown as follows. Bestial Malice is at 27%, Fiendsmith Ryziel at 20%, Mitsurugi Ryziel at 12%, Planas Ryziel at 10%, Bestial Fiendsmith Malice at 7%, followed at the same number by Bestial Ryziel Fiendsmith, Mimigul 2%, Bestial Fiendsmith 3%, Normal Fiendsmith,
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, 3%.
As if they don't have.
That old-fashioned pure.
There'd have to be some other
It would have
engine
to be,
that just not...
be Dragon, surely.
You would think so. Tempai Bestial Fiendsmith 3%, Toy Azamina White Forest at 3%,
Ah.
and then just plain ass Tempai Dragon, but I'm sure it's not, 3%.
Huh.
A
Anything
lot-
missing? That's kind of everything, isn't it?
I mean, of your top contenders, there's usually...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Ubel hasn't been seen. There doesn't seem to be any sort of Vikings / Snake Eyes Viking. Not that you'd immediately expect it, but like the deck's just not as good as it was before. But I wouldn't say it was bad.
What is it that's stopping Ubel at the moment? Like,
Is it maybe just a consistency problem?
I guess I just don't see anything massively overbearing that
Or
these
they
other
just
decks
went,
are doing.
oh, I no get 3 negate for you now.
Yeah,
Boo, no play.
like maybe it could be fucking Detonator just popping the back row and shit that
Oh
stops
no,
you from.
yeah, sorry, no, that is 100% it. Yeah, so them not being able to stick any of their spells and traps on the board
Yeah.
completely destroys
That
them.
makes sense. Makes sense. Because like all of a sudden you're not taking the damage. There's no magnification.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like you don't get the search off the field spell because it got popped. You don't get
Yeah.
the search off the continuous spell because it got popped.
Yeah.
Either of the continuous spells, like yeah, they just completely die playing into a Ryziel board.
Yeah.
Millennium and Nubel, same power level?
Sure, that's how that works. I mean, they have the same problem. Are they the same power?
Yeah.
The Mimigul was an interesting little deviation in what is otherwise the Ryziel / Malice meta.
Curious as to
15
like how that's being played. I'm
Yeah.
also surprised we didn't see Goblin Biker.
Are you actually surprised?
It auto wins against Raziel.
Well, because it can detach stuff.
Yeah, it just attaches your opponent's detonator pops.
Sure, I guess.
Like,
Like, it could just be... Like, I wonder if you just run a Goblin Biker engine.
just play the 3 of the quick effect on either turn.
Yeah.
It's like, bloop. Like, it turns off,
Huh.
it turns off the Dual Drive.
Fiend.
Like a Dual Drive effect, you go chain, detach, then they have 1 material so it can't activate, it can't resolve.
Yeah.
Fiend.
And then you get a level 3 on board.
We might have to cut this from the feed just in case we're giving away
How much,
secret text.
how much would it take for you to go Goblin mode for YCS?
Nah, I'm not doing it.
One
Would
day.
I side 3 copies of the thing? Maybe.
Does have to fix his side still.
The room's there.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what ends up winning. Like, it will almost certainly be between a Malice variant and a Ryziel variant.
Yeah.
The Mitsurugi Ryziel is
Yeah,
interesting.
I'm interested to see which one comes out on
Kind
top.
of goes off.
Does that just lose to...
Droll?
I was going to say, that seems like it loses hard to Droll.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I put Droll in my side deck.
Me too. So we
Took a vote
move
my main.
on.
And the side it goes.
We move on to some questions. If you weren't aware, we do have a Discord. Link is in the description below. Feel free to jump in, say hi, and ask us questions. Our first question this week comes to us from Super Pants. I don't know if he's a new addition.
Hi,
Let's
Super
double check.
Pants. Welcome.
No, he's not.
Hi, Super Pants. Still, thanks for commenting.
Okay, so his question is, what old school card that doesn't have its own archetype do you wish would get its own archetype?
Prisman.
Yeah, Prisman!
Ryu Kishin powered.
Yes. I like that one.
That is a good one.
Yeah. Just give all the old vanillas like their own.
Well, that's
thing.
well, not really, because we didn't get half the vanillas that they did with them, but that was kind of the idea with Memento.
Yeah. Cockroach Knight. Yeah.
Always cock. Sonic Duck! Give us Sonic Duck support.
Didn't we get Sonic Duck
Oh
support?
shit, probably.
What?
I know we got
Was-
Sonic Chick support, but did we get Sonic Duck support?
No.
Sonic support?
No. I don't think that there's not yet Sonic support. But they should do that. They should make a Sonic archetype, kind of like how they eventually made the level 2 Nimble, the Nimble archetype.
Yeah.
Even though Momonga has nothing to do with any of the other ones.
We would need a hedgehog.
Yes. Sonic Hedgehog. Together, bad. Separate, fine.
The only thing that worries me when they do like vanilla deck support is that like not so much with Blue Eyes, like to a point with Blue Eyes, but not as bad.
Definitely to a point, Blue Eyes.
Yeah, but like you run the risk of it just being sort of a rehash of the Sunvine / Sun Avalon,
Yeah.
because they've sort of got a template there of like, how do I make a
I want
normal summon
retrains.
vanilla
I don't want to play the actual
fucking
old stuff.
insane?
I want retrains. Retrains days. You had cool designs. Just
They need to retrain cards more. Like, stop erratering the old stuff. Leave it on the ban list. Don't change the text. Don't justify some bullshit reprint. Just make a new one.
Yeah. Prisman new ones.
Because then you get to, like, old formats and, like, cards have the wrong text and stuff, and it's just a mess.
Like Brain Control. A card that never really needed to be errated.
Correct.
and now
And now it's bad.
Now you can search a bad card.
Yeah. They errated a card to the point of unplayability, so then they felt bad and gave it a searcher.
thoughts on wearing chokers to YCS?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Chief. It's like, look, yeah, like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Yugi wore a choker.
You did?
That little kinky.
Moving on. Next question is from Ragai. What do you think is
Sorry.
the biggest...
He did always have another dude inside of him.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes he comes out.
I'm going to start that again. I would say cut it, but I know you won't. Ragai asks, what do you think is the biggest issue with Yu-Gi-Oh right now?
I think Yugioh needs to embrace the one thing that it's had going for it the whole time, pride. Maybe that's why we got pride and unity.
Maybe that's why we're wearing chokers now.
But elaborate on what you mean by that.
We
You know what I mean by that.
this is a landmine, my friend.
I had thought about this. There's a few different issues. Aside from like the obvious ones of like the cost, one of the biggest ones is being able to attract new people into the game.
Yeah.
The idea of Duel Links and Master Duel funneling people in, I don't think has really worked the way that they want because of how different those formats are and how easy they are to play.
And how
Absolutely.
wild this game is. Like, you have to be, like, up
It's
some
such
crazy...
a significant jump to go from either of those formats into the current game because those handhold you so much to like do the stuff you need to do. It'll tell you whether you can or can't. It'll help you. Whereas you get into the normal game, you try and do something and you have some sweaty asshole across from you going, "No, you're wrong."
No, I was just...
I mean, I talked about Pocket earlier. There's people that turn their nose up at PvP and Pocket because it's just not for them, and that is the simplest of the simple. So, this game is just a different level. It's almost like, no, Yu-Gi-Oh! Should just be itself.
I mean, yeah, to a point. The other thing is, well,
You don't enjoy your shit.
The other thing is too, it doesn't really have anything to draw in the younger people like it did. Like when we were playing, is because we saw the TV show, we rated the TV show, we played it in real life, and there was that symmetry of like, oh, this is like the TV show, and I say like.
If only there was a TV show.
The game was also much simpler.
Yeah. So the game has like evolved with us to keep up with the complexities of the people that were playing in 1996. But the people that are now trying to play in 2026 at 8, 10, 12 years old, they have no fucking idea what's going on.
They sit down and they're like, at what point does whatever the thing that pops up at the bottom of my TikToks pop up to keep me interested while my opponent's comboing?
Where's my Subway Surfer while my opponent plays Ryziel?
My opponent's comboing off. What do I look at?
If only there was a simple version of the game that's on television.
Yeah. And wasn't intermittently on Channel 9 in the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Featuring ramen.
Where they would only have 7 episodes on streaming. Fucking bullshit.
Fuck, that's so shit.
We know you have the rights to it.
Yeah.
That's the old boss.
Where's my Beyblade anime?
I can't really comment on that.
Where's my Beyblade anime? It's like region locked on every platform. And like the one streaming service we have is like, yeah, we're up to this episode on our television airing date, so we're
Are
only
you going to
gonna
record some Beyblade games?
Ah.
You may
It
as well.
could not be more boring / noisy.
There's actually a market for it.
I mean, you
Put it
go
next
for
to Subway Surfer, you can sell it.
Yeah! Subway Surfer and Beyblade.
Hell, Beyblade should be the Subway Surfer. We should just have like our Yu-Gi-Oh! Content top screen,
Some
Beyblades
Beyblades
down
fucking
bottom.
blind.
Jesus. I mean, yeah, well, I'll get into it in a minute, but yeah, that could be a solution to one of the things that we have coming up. So that was an answer to the question we just had.
Thanks, Ryan Guy, by the way. You are amazing.
Yeah, you're a G. His TikTok, the TikTok of his question seems to have popped
Do we
off.
want to do the comments before we do the rest of the questions?
Well, we've only got one more question, so up to you. Last question is from Jesse. This is not our
Also
usual
a G.
Jesse. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Commander Jesse, who has recently joined our Discord.
Also a G.
Hi, Yu-Gi-Oh! Commander Jesse.
How did you guys like playing domain format?
It was pretty fun.
Look.
Kurt
you-
really
Yeah,
hates-
you're
Kurt
lucky.
really
You're
hates it.
You're lucky
the
it's a
format.
week of me. Yeah, I like it. But I'm resigned to. I'm used to Commander games where I don't win, so I'm pretty open.
So
to
far, Jake hasn't lost a single one, so he loves the format.
I'd love to argue this point, but it's true.
Yeah, we're running into the small issue of Jake
Balance.
has a very tight niche of what he's always done in playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
What?
Oh, it's
Summon
tight.
purple cards. So
Where were
he's
the purple cards in my last week's list?
I heard you.
the DPE.
You summoned
that you
DPE.
keep summoning?
That was the one and only. And also, what were you playing the weeks before? A deck that also turboed out to DPE?
No, I did that like once.
Ben, we have it recorded.
Yeah, I did it once.
Yeah, only once.
When I was playing the Tier Element Ice Jade deck,
Yeah.
you had it every time, and I banished it
was
every time.
The first time. I never resolved the Predator Plant the second time.
We have it recorded.
I never resolved the Predator Plant, and then I literally sat there the entire match being like, I have 5 cards in my hand I can't use.
Oh yeah,
I'm just going to sit here for the next 40 minutes while the other 3 people play.
Anywho,
draws
We're gonna
card.
get our politics right, and essentially,
The answer is kill Jake, not leave Jake alive.
make it a 3-player game. Look, and I was completely on the path. Well, actually, I don't want to spoil that. I very much enjoy the format. I can understand why some people don't. But yeah, there is an inherent balance problem, and because particularly Kurt, but some people may not have the mindset of threat assessment. They're too used to a 2-player game, so they don't know how to spot a potential problem or even an
or
existing
partners.
problem.
Oh,
It is also like strange. Like Yu-Gi-Oh takes a long time,
Yes,
typically, in a game of 1-on-1s. In a game of 4-player,
that is compounded.
by the time everyone has had their turn and it comes back to you for your second turn, it has been a while.
Yeah.
Like you've maybe waited like 25 minutes.
and that's why I'd want to have Mirage and Nightmare on
Yeah.
the field still.
That does cause a little bit of problem.
He had his for 8, but again, I'm not.
I had mine for ages. I didn't want it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of cutting it.
Like, it's a good card. Like, it being there was great. But the fact that I'd activated 5 continuous spells was like, I'd really love to use any of the power spells that I have right now. Like, I have a Cold Buy in my hand to deal with Jake's board. Can't use it.
I mean, you did eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's just it's just finding the cards that feel good playing it. Like, I could whip together so many decks for it, but I just get hung up on, well, no, I know that there's this better version out there. I've probably just got to loosen my standards. Or just choose a cool deck, which I've got coming up this week.
Dark is a little bit overpowered as well.
Yeah,
Like,
who would have thought?
Dark is the best. And there's no questioning it.
So yeah, just
Like-
target the dark player.
We ran into this in our last game of I switched to playing Fire. Fire does a lot and it looks really cool, but it doesn't actually end on anything.
Yeah, a lot of things happen.
Like, so
but
I was
for very
doing a
little
lot, and
payoff.
everyone was like, "Here's the problem. We've got to go after him." And I was like, "And this is my end board. I maybe have 2 board wipes."
I kind of realized
That's
that
a maybe?
not long after you started the fire stuff. I was like, without the access to all the like usual end pieces,
Yeah.
this doesn't
I
do
don't.
anything.
I don't do anything. Like, I do just lose to the SP and DP you had. I was like, this stops me from being able to do anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, the Time Thief deck will be changed out for something else. Spoiler alert: it will also be dark. I do apologize.
Just so you can just end on DP, SP. And...
No, the DPE won't be in there.
Yeah, I mean, I
people-
guess you got there is one negative of going into DPA, whether or not ignoring it is worth the disadvantage of not playing it.
Look, the theory
do
behind
whatever
the
you
deck
want,
that-
Jake. I'll lose to you any day of the week.
But that's
You have
the
some
thi-
creativity. Play some wins.
I don't know if there's any wind.
I was thinking of
Like-
Harpies.
Yeah, I don't actually think wind is overall play.
Yeah.
So wind is playable, but I think you're ending on Barrier Statue.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Barrier
you can do
Statue.
speedboat stuff, but it's like,
Barrier Statue 3 players. Great.
But this is the other thing that we have. I guess depending on your perspective, going for us or against us, we always have Seb's like pseudo stun deck to keep us in check if any one person
that's
goes
the
too
problem
hard.
is that everyone like kind of targets him to like stop him from floodgating, and then you win.
Where we should just embrace the floodgates of Seb to lock him out,
Yeah.
knock him out, then put the answers on Seb later.
Yeah.
We'll see. See, politics.
Come back to this in about a month and a half when I've been targeted the shit out of and knocked out at the beginning of every fucking game, and then I'm like, I don't like the main anymore.
I'm open to deals. I'm open to deals.
So we have some comments.
Yeah, we had a few comments, a few concerning comments as well. All right, so any guess of what the question was a few weeks ago of if you could have a Yu-Gi-Oh monster around with you like Ash does Pikachu, what would you have? What do you think the most suggested monster has been?
If people
Dark
say a
Magician
Star Striker
Girl.
monster, I'm going to kill them.
Dark Magician Girl.
There it is.
Yep.
Ban them.
Well, one of them was seemingly acknowledging that's the closest any Yu-Gi-Oh player will get to a woman. Thanks, as an Australian gamer on TikTok for that one. Yeah, someone like also a few likes on the YouTube version on that Dark Magician Girl answer. Petite Dragon, also a good answer.
Oh, I like Petite Dragon.
I saw that dragon answer come up. I was like, yes.
Someone else unrelated going finally Aussies.
We were then told we were mid. But that's okay.
Mid's good.
I'm okay with being mid.
Mid is good.
Yeah,
Dragon Maid.
I don't have the time.
Would you have any Dragon Maids?
No. Oh, maybe laundry, because she can do my laundry. The other ones don't seem super useful. Like, I'd rather cook. I don't trust kitchen. I don't have a parlor, so I have no need for parlor. I don't own my house, so house, again, not useful. What's the other one? Nurse? Oh. I do get injured a lot.
I wouldn't need Dragon.
True.
The question is it like World War II nurse, where like she can't actually do anything? Or is it like a modern nurse that knows their shit? No, nothing against World War II nurses, but they were just there to make sure that you died nicely.
Well, if you look at the archetype as a whole, it does have a very Downton Abbey feel. So I feel like if it's going to
That's
lean
what I'm
towards
getting at.
any era, it would be more so like...
Yeah, we're at the Great War. I can put a bandage around it. Can't stop the gangrene, though.
You have left a Dragon Maid out, but it is, I feel, on purpose.
Which one?
Chamber.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't think we should. A Jama Trio, that'll be pretty funny. Guy tie with that one. UFO Turtle from Domain Format on TikTok. Any version of Karibo, that was left out of the TikTok edit of Seb saying that bullshit. And you had an actual suggestion that I lost.
Dene.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Dene. He had an actual one where I'm like going, oh, Ben didn't have an answer. Oh, well. And Pot of Greed. Anything you place in the pot is doubled. Well...
That would be...
No, you'd just be carrying around a pot, mate. And then that has its own problems.
Does Pot of Generosity always have money coming out of it? Jackpot 7?
Well, I mean, then you got to pay taxes.
But that's not a Yu-Gi-Oh monster.
Jackpot 7? Sorry, what's the other one? Slot machine.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, the Bandit Keith thing.
Yeah, do I have to collect
Just a
7
huge slot
completes?
machine walking around with this. Yeah, no one said Battle Dragon. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Which we'll then take to Brisbane.
I was going to say, I was trying to avoid potential war crimes, but sure.
Brisbane.
Thank you all very much for listening and watching. If you are watching along, feel free to like and subscribe. If you're listening, feel free to favourite. Jump into our Discord, ask us some questions, and we'll catch you all next week. Peace.
Goodbye.